Hey, do you know what's make XPR Network so fast and efficient? Able to process up to 4,000 transactions per second at zero gas fee, with a 100% availability since the very first block? It's because XPR Network is not a simple settlement layer. In fact, it's a gigantic decentralized supercomputer. Like any other computer, it comes with resources at CPU and net, and storage as RAM. As a regular user, you don't have to bother about resources and storage, because at your account creation, the systems lend you enough resource and storage to perform many operations in a single row. But as a developer, you definitely should be aware about how resources and storage could affect your smart contract performances and its scalability. Unlike gas fees on Ethereum that fluctuate with network usage, XPR network resources and storage are easily measurable even before writing a single line of code. The CPU is the available computation time expressed as milliseconds. Here is how CPU works. Any smart contract action should be executed within 30 milliseconds. During the action execution, the system will occupy 30 milliseconds on the smart contract account CPU. Once the action execution process complete or fail, the system freed the CPU time and it's back to the smart contract account CPU. Every new account receives approximately 3 seconds of computation time, enough to run many operations in a single row. The net is the amount of data transport across the chain. It's simply the amount of bytes your action input requires. During the action execution, the system will occupy the corresponding amount of bytes from the action input from the smart contract account net. Once the process complete or fail, the amount of net bytes are freed and back to the smart contract account net. Every new account receives approximately 16 megabytes of net, enough to transport data for many actions in the same time. RAM is like the XPR network hard drive. It simply represents how much data you can store on chain, and it's expressed as bytes. This is one of the most important value, and you should definitely keep an eye on it because RAM is really scarce. By convention, in 99% of cases, you as a smart contract developer pay the RAM for your smart contract user. So are there any gas fees? No, because resources and storage are really inexpensive. And at the end, because you pay for the byte your user write, you have to optimize your CPU usage, stored and transported byte for each interaction your user make with your smart contract. You should keep in mind that every decision you make on your smart contract data structure affects your smart contract account resources and storage. So be sure you understand data types and how many bytes each of them store in order to optimize your smart contract and lower the resource usage as possible. How much resource does my action consume? Is it scalable? Is it future-proof? To help answer those existential questions, here is few tips on data types. First, pencil your data structure before jumping on code. After few iterations, you will find the best way to optimize your storage. Second, learn to count in bytes. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. So that means for a number like U64, a 64 bits number, you divide 64 by 8 and you get 8 bytes. That means U64 will store 8 bytes. For a number like U8, you divide 8 by 8 and you get 1 byte. Simple. Third tips, avoid string usage as much as possible, even if it's JSON, or at least limit the length of the string. Due to the variable length, string can cost a lot of RAM to store or a lot of net to transport. Want to know more about XPR network development? Join our developer channel, like and subscribe this video. Until next time.